Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here. I'm here with G75.
Hello.
And we are back in Teagan's favorite pack of all time, STONEBLOCK 2.
Yahoo!
Now, we asked you guys a question last episode if we should maybe move on to a new pack. And yeah, we just recorded that video, so we have no clue what the hell you guys said. But we're assuming you guys made a decision. And I'm assuming it's not going to be the same decision, which is always the fun part. I'm going to get like 9 people that say one thing and 9 people that say the other, and then someone who just repeatedly types "make it blue" and adds nothing to the conversation. So that'll be fun. All right, so you made your doll.
Yeah, and I put it in the stone barrel. Oh, there it is. It's like it wasn't coming.
Oh, it takes a while.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to attempt to see if I can get some of these quests.
Nothing? You stinking gave me nothing.
That's awesome.
Oh.
All right, let's see. Craft an auto sieve. All right, let's see if we can do this. All right. Yeah, I don't know if we get bored of a pack or if they get bored of a pack. I don't know what the deal is, but
I don't know. I'm going a bit stir crazy in here.
yeah, but then outside is where bad
and then
guys are. I don't think there's anything wrong with the pack. I honestly think that we just went from the same pack right into the next one.
Yep.
Which is funny, because I've done that before and knew that it was a bad idea. And still did it. So, you know, the point is, I is smart. All right.
All right.
Now, I'm making an auto sieve that I absolutely do not need in any way, shape, or form, because with the cows and the chickens and the mob farm, we don't need anything that's going to sieve for us, but at least I don't. Unless, well, unless there's a way you can make blaze rods by... let's actually
killing blazes. I'm working on the chicken.
Let's see. Chicken, a compactor from thermal expansion would turn blaze powder into blaze rods. Do we have blaze powder? Let's see.
A bit.
We have 127, and it takes 5 to make 1. How many do you need?
Well, right now I have to use... I don't need that many, but I figured I would just do the chicken one because we already had chickens going, so...
How's that going for you?
I got another nether quartz chicken.
Now keep putting them back in. You know that, right?
Keep putting...
The ones they make, put them in on the left.
Oh, I did that. And when I'm done, I put them into this thing here.
Yeah, okay.
When I'm done breeding them, I put them into the thing. So.
Well, I mean, like, how many cold chickens do we have? Do we have any?
None.
Oh.
That's why I had to make them. Yeah, we have no cold chickens. And then, yeah, so I had to make that one. So I'm just waiting on these guys to...
do their thing.
Do their thing so I can get a blaze. Yes.
By dunking a pig in the witch water. What the hell am I going to get a pig? I got a garden close. Oh, by the way, I got our tomes of knowledge.
Yes.
Remember the ones that disappeared a few episodes ago?
Yes.
Yes, JJ, the tome of knowledge. Apparently, whoops, one of these things was set to export.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, well, I guess I had done it. I don't know why. Yeah, this one right here, the one that has molten lumium in it, was set to pull from this guy. So now, if we set this... Oh, no, I didn't want to do that.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this. How am I going to get chorus?
All right, let's put this back in here. Okay. And then we'll just stick this back in there. All right, so we got 900 experience in here. We'll let that go.
Yeah, this This is getting really annoying.
Do you want me to make the compactor so I can make you blaze rods?
Well, no. I mean, that's not even what my problem is right now.
What's your problem?
My problem is that I've got to make these antenna to make the hell biome.
Okay.
And the antenna takes the ender rods or the end rod things. What is going on? Okay, you know what? This thing is so weird because it's like it's conflicting. It's conflicting. You're writing things into the thing and I can't write into it. So
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Anyways, it takes those end rods, which takes a blaze rod and a popped chorus fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, chorus fruit.
Okay, how do you
We
get
can't
chorus
get. Well, we have to go to the end. There is no end. So the other ways are aggravating.
Chorus fruit can be done with end essence and nature essence.
I know, we haven't done all that stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's like another grind. Just to get to this thumb crap. Just to get the thumb crap.
Oh, man.
I have everything I need, except we're in a stone box.
Teagan's losing it.
Yes. And I've did the research. I've looked up any other way to do this, and there isn't. Except for going to the configs and re-enable the nether. That's it. That's all the suggestions I've gotten. Go cheat.
Yeah, and that's, and you can tell when we're kind of at a point where we're starting to lose steam on a pack because what else was? Oh, they're on a pack that Heather and I are playing. She needs Awakened Draconium.
Yeah.
The last chicken she has to make is the Awakened Draconium chicken, right?
Okay.
The problem is that there is no. It's a sky block. There is no end. There's no way we can figure out how to get to the end. There's no end cakes, right?
Oh wow! So it's another thing, just like this.
And then I even got in a like reward bag type thing, a Draconium seed, Awakened Draconium seed, and I was like, cool. There we go. Mm-hmm. That must be the fix. Is that you have to get lucky and eventually you're going to get one of these seeds. The problem is with the new version of the magical crops, you have to have the Awakened Draconium crux, which needs Awakened Draconium to make it. So right when we thought we had it went back. So yeah, there's God, I feel a rant coming on again. Okay, so Here's my thing. Okay, so when it comes to mod makers, this is a very, and I'm just literally running around while I'm doing this. I'm not even going to attempt to do work. When it comes to, and maybe somebody can help me with this. When it comes to mod makers and mod pack makers, it almost seems that there, and I joke about this with you, but there almost seems to be this sense of that there's almost this goal of like, we want to make this mod or mod pack so frustrating that we take the fun out of it.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is someone makes a mod or let's just focus on the mods right now. So let's take magical crops, right? All right. So the concept was magical crops is a different way to get ores. And I kind of feel that magical crops, to me, was one of the early mods to do that. I think without magical crop, I think magical crops leads into chickens, which of course leads into the these cows, the fluid cows, and then leads into resource hogs and everything else, right? You know, and I kind of the grandfather of all that is like sieving, you know, sieving for stuff. And I understand that there's a whole thing about a balance in the game, okay? A cost for a benefit. I get that.
Right.
I get that when it comes to games, okay? You know, I mean, since pre-video games, D&D games, you know, if you wanted, you know, an ability, you might lose this. There's always the pros and cons of things, right? I get that.
Right.
So people make a mod, and then they find out that, whoops, what I made is too exploitable in their minds. Now, there have been exploits. I know in the early whatever that EMC mod is, I can't remember the name of it.
Well, equivalent exchange.
Yeah, equivalent exchange.
Yeah.
Early equivalent exchange, there was this glitch that people took insane advantage of, where if you took a blaze rod and you grinded it down, you got like 5 blaze powder. And then you could use the blaze powder. It's been a long time since I did this, so I might not get this exactly right. But you could use 2 blaze powder to make another blaze rod. So 1 blaze rod became 2.5 blaze rods. Those 2.5 blaze rods became. So people would set up these things where they would literally have trillions of EMC from standing there.
Right.
Because there was this blaze rod exploit. And I'm telling you right now, it hasn't been like that in years. And I still to this day, on 112 packs, have people say, oh, you should do the blaze rod thing. They took that out like 4 years ago. Right? And they're still like, oh, yeah, do the blaze rod exploit. Like, it's become like urban legend now. Okay. So the mod pack maker took that out. That was something that I felt was broken, because that was a case of you could literally, if you sat there long enough, because you would set it up in a whole automation thing, right? So the blaze rod would come out, go into a machine, get grinded down into blaze powder, go into a separate machine made into 2 blaze rods with 1 extra piece, and then that blaze rod would go back into the EMC table, and then they would pull out 1 blaze rod, and it would just keep going. And it was, there was some way to do it where you were literally just getting like hundreds of thousands of EMC a second. It was gross, right? But then you have a mod like the Agricraft, or the whatever, Mystical Agriculture, whatever the name it's changed to, and stuff like that. And with that one, it's a case of, okay, so, you know, yes, I will admit there is a little bit of a cheaty feel when you can get something like Awakened Draconium without ever getting Draconium, without ever fighting the dragon, right? That kind of takes away from... Easy there, JJ.
I know.
That kind of takes away from... that kind of takes away from the... these other mods, you know, because you're not going through Draconic Evolution the way the mod pack maker developed it to get Awakened Draconium, right? There was a process for it. So I understand that. I kind of get it. But then when you go from one extreme to the other, where you get the seed, you make the seed, and then you have to get more Awakened Draconium, let's just go get Awakened Draconium. You know, I get the whole point. Well, okay, once you get to a certain point, I don't know. It just seems like there's Thaumcraft for you. Yeah. I thought Thaumcraft was a very exceptional mod. I thought it was a very deep mod. I mean, that's, you know, when
it still is.
When you and I got together and early on discussed you making the Thaumcraft mod pack, the TEAGAN School of Thaumaturgy, which if any of you guys have not played that yet, it's weird because it's a kind of outdated version of Thaumcraft, but that literally takes you through almost everything in Thaumcraft. There were so many times that I would talk about this other dimension you would go into and fight mobs in Thaumcraft, and 90% of the people thought I was crazy. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Like, it got to the point where, like, I was like, wait, did I make that up? Like, I could have... No, because I could have swore I saw a YouTuber do it, and I was like, wow, that's neat. You know, those pillar things you find randomly in the world. There's a
Yep.
thing you can eventually do very late game that opens up, basically, was it a portal or was it? I think it was a portal.
It is. It
Originally, the old version, I think it was just a ladder. You climb down the ladder.
Oh.
It pretty much made the building actually in the overworld, but they changed it and made it a thing. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. But and once again, it was a progression-based thing to get up there. So when you made that pack, I was like, okay, you know, cool. That's the thing. But you know, I understand adding, enhancing, you know, maybe adding a little bit more of a challenge. I understand kind of taking out some things that might be a little overpowered and whatnot. But when they, you know, when you have a mod pack out for like years and then you pretty much just gut it and start all over and abandon so much of the part of the mod that made, I don't know, Thaumcraft and Blood Magic both made big changes in
Yes.
what was it, 112?
Whatever. When they moved to 1.8, even I think, but I don't think Blood Magic moved to 1.8. Thaumcraft did, and then kind of did a few changes, and then moved on to 110, did a few changes, and then finally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Blood Magic in 112 it took a very big change, and I don't know. They're just.
I like it though.
I like when they add things. Like, okay, so, you know, Tinker's Construct, right? It's a mod that I'm so sick of. Done it a billion times, right? I'm literally just running around. I'm not getting any work done. I don't know. This might be the last episode, so.
I'm just waiting on a chicken.
Anyways.
At this point.
You know, Tinker's Construct, where they added, you know, things, you know, other mod makers added to their mods. Like, I know, Thaumcraft added Tinker's stuff, I believe, to it.
Yeah.
You know, and then there was like, you know, the add-ons with like the smart input or whatever it is, the smart output and the, you know, being able to use fuel and stuff and making the mod bigger. But just when it seems like they're just making the mod more difficult and grindy, it's like, I don't know. I guess it's just, you know, the problem.
Blood Magic one though, I think is more interesting now. I always thought Blood Magic was boring, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I like the demonic thing. I actually enjoy the demonic thing.
You're talking about like the demonic town you make, the little demonic village thing?
No, the demonic will and all that stuff.
That made it super great. You know what it is? I think when a mod is super grindy at the beginning, it takes it out of me. Even though, you know, I don't know. You know, the bad problem, I think the worst problem for me, and this is kind of the end of my ranks, where I'm pretty much at the end of this video. And I think maybe why a lot of people might disagree with me on a lot of this stuff is because, and this sounds weird, unfortunate, Minecraft for me is a job. I don't play Minecraft for... I don't want to sound too evil, but I don't play Minecraft for fun. I do not have a Minecraft world that is just to play around on. I haven't for years. And I think a lot of YouTubers who do this for a while are kind of the same way.
Yeah.
You know, if I have time to play Minecraft, I have time to do off-camera work. You know what I'm saying? That's right. More or less where my mind sits on that. I have not had a pack for absolute just fun to just play and enjoy in probably 4 years. So, because of that, I think maybe I kind of missed the boat on the, like, grindy hoarder packs.
Okay.
Because there's people who play, like, you know, there's a pack called Hoarder's Delight. And
I'm not big on it, but...
Yeah. And the purpose of it is just to try, not stuff you need, just to try and accumulate as much crap as you possibly can. And there's people who love it. There's YouTubers who do it. They do 200-300 episodes on it. And I'm like, oh my God, that sounds so awful. That sounds like so little fun. So because of that, I might be a little bit biased. But yeah, like I said, I mean, but then a lot of the time, because of a lot of mod pack makers, I don't think take the time to fully 100% learn a mod that's been completely redone. they end up leaving holes that they end up not being able to fix.
Yeah.
So that's
you have to play the mods. I mean, it's just part of being a mod pack.
I mean, even if it's a case of you watch people who are playing its videos, or if you're more visual, you read a wiki, or if you do it in game mode and just run through on how things work.
You still have to run through it and make sure things work.
But I have a weird feeling that in that Questy Mayhem pack, that I don't know if... now, I will admit this. Now, here's one thing that is another big kind of thing. There's been so many times in the past, and this is kind of, probably more 1.7.10 problem and doesn't exist as much anymore, where all of us in the squad will be playing a pack, especially a multiplayer pack, go and update it, and it breaks something. It completely breaks the pack. And, they're always like, oh, well, back up your world. Well, even sometimes with the backed up world, when you put it in the new version of the pack, something breaks because they took a mod out, or they had a mod in, or there's a conflict, or whatever else. So admittedly, in a lot of mod packs, once we start playing them, we generally don't update them. Unless it's a must. So that's... and I think that's, like I said, an old problem that we're still kind of holding on to. Because I haven't had that issue probably since, Fullcraft 1. Was it Fullcraft 1 that I needed your Gerald's help to...
yeah, because...
but that was also on me, because I didn't update it for like 5 updates, and then I updated all at once. And they took some mods out that I used for blocks that changed block IDs, that changed my build, and I mean, the pack still worked. It was just messed up.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's a rant. All right, guys. I don't know if this is the last episode. I know Teagan's rooting for it. So either you're going to see a very angry Teagan next Wednesday, and we'll be back in here. I wouldn't hold your breath on that. I don't even know what you guys said, but I'm kind of getting a feeling this might be the end of us being underground. Or we're going to have a brand new pack, something new that we'll take, and some other pack that will piss Teagan and I off. And I think you guys enjoy that, so it'll work out. So
yeah.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comments section. Make sure you check out all the channels down in the description while you're there. Hit that subscribe button, click that bell so you get notified when new videos come out. And if you guys want to come join the squad on our Discord and hang out on our 5 Minecraft servers, chit-chat, have a good time, have some fun, have some laughs, you do that by becoming a Patreon. Go check out the Patreon link down below. Has all the information you need. And yeah, don't forget to go check out Host Havoc. We use them for all our multiplayer servers, and we could not be happier. We know you guys will be too. And yeah, until the next episode, we want to thank every one of you, and we'll talk to you guys, or we'll see you guys next time.
Okay.
Bye. Bye.